Well, welcome back to episode 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We have just discovered a whole bunch of stuff down in the basement of the Eben Dart. And then Songbird bought a bunch of other stuff that he hasn't had a chance to look at yet, but it looked creepy and occulty. And so we pick up right outside the Eben Dart, where the rest of the cabal had been kind of hanging out, trying to decide, okay, well, he's going to go and get that. What are we going to do? So we pick up with Weird, Mammon, and Titus. What are you guys thinking of the next step while Songbird's in there buying a box full of junk?
So Mammon doesn't like to work any harder than he absolutely has to. I would like to go back down into the basement, and I would like to cast Correspondence.
Okay.
On the portal itself, using its +2 reach, so that I can learn exactly what the key is.
Okay, cool. Are you going to do that now, or are you going to wait for Songbird to get back?
I am waiting for Songbird because I have a suspicion that something in that box might be the key.
Okay, cool. Titus and Weird?
I have a question as to when my ghost armor runs out. My ghost shield.
Ghost shield you cast with advanced duration. And let's see here.
That's only an hour, right?
At one dot, or at the first step, yes. But you have Death 3.
And it's a 2-point spell?
No, it is a potency spell. So, no, it is a 3 potency 1 hour spell. Or one scene. Because you guys haven't gone far, we'll say it's 1 hour. So it's still running.
Okay, but not for much longer.
Yeah, about half an hour.
Okay, right. We haven't. That didn't.
Yeah, you guys had a chit chat. She ran off, and you said, "Instant spell, get back here." And she was back, and
I just didn't want to walk back into the basement with the manifested ghost who is not happy with us, who is going to be there and going to be manifested for a week.
Potentially a week. Yep.
We should also probably tell the upstairs folks not to come.
Well, you can just remember because right now you're concentrating on the spell.
Oh, if I let it go, then she can do whatever she wants.
Yep. Okay. Yep. And then Weird, did you have any plans while they're...
I don't know if we want to be this forward, but I can just pick up a phone and call a member of the society.
I don't know if that's a great idea. Because it's kind of playing all our cards. Just showing them exactly some folks are onto you.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to go back down with Mammon too.
Okay.
Or when we all group back up.
Yeah.
We're just hanging out in an alley waiting for Songbird to come out with the stuff.
Right. So Songbird, you come down with the box, and it looks like the rest of your cabal, while you were away, they've come up with a plan, or a couple plans.
What's up, guys?
Did you get the box?
I mean,
yeah,
obviously holding a box. Yes.
That was a rhetorical question prompting a discussion as to what is inside the box.
You guys tell me, honestly.
Question. We need to unlock that lock again because we closed it, right?
Yeah.
So, Nevin, you want to...
I mean, but we don't. I can just have us walk through the door.
Could do that too.
Can you do that?
I can do that.
Oh, okay, cool.
I have a spell. It's a level 2 space spell called Fuck Doors. And we just, walk through them.
Sure. That sounds...
I asked the door.
Or I can pick the lock again. Whatever you guys prefer.
Now,
No, I like the not leaving evidence.
Well, the downside is that means that you need him to be able to cast the spell to leave.
Right, because we're locked in.
Yep, and you will not have access to the lock from the other side. So
that's a very good point.
Up to you guys.
Yeah, probably pick it then, because I could get us out, but it would destroy the door.
Songbird could do the same, yeah.
Songbird also can do this too.
I really want to see Songbird just punch the door open.
If we go 6 episodes without me punching anything, I'm going to be upset.
You want to punch a ghost because you can
She is there, yeah.
She's solid.
So that said, I won't even have you guys roll. You guys got through the door last time easily, and this time Mammon
He knows how to pick a lock.
Yeah, Mammon knows how to pick a lock and is at this point has already picked this one before. So click, 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 and the door unlocks, and you guys make your way back down in.
All right. While Mammon's going to do his thing on the gate, can I have a look at the box?
Sure.
I'm just
Oh,
going to.
yeah,
I want
brother.
to cast
Bloop,
an ad
bloop,
hoc
bloop.
spell.
Okay.
I just want to reach in and pull out a significant, like what's going to be significant to our investigation from out of the box.
Okay. Sure. Roll Gnosis plus Fate.
Sure.
I want that silver bone necklace just to have.
I mean, you can take that. Whatever. I don't care.
I pull it out and like put it around you.
Yeah, it is super tangled up. You're going to need a minute.
I'm gonna work on
Right.
it, but I want this.
So shadow name and tool.
No, we are. This is an ad hoc spell. You're just literally. I'm just.
Okay. There's an wire with a formula. Hang on.
It's just Gnosis plus Arcana.
3 successes.
Yeah. So yeah, you just reach in and pull out a journal.
Cool. Start flipping through it.
Okay. And Mammon, if you want to go ahead and we can walk through doing correspondence, which I believe you don't have as a rote or anything like that, right? It's just a regular spell.
No.
Okay. Okay. So for your reach,
I mean, I can say that I do.
right. So you have 3 reach because you have 2 reach because you only have space 2, right?
Correct.
Okay. So you'll need to use 1 reach to do it instantly, another 2 reach to get the key thing. Do you want to spend a reach on anything else? You will,
No, not necessary.
Yeah, you don't need duration. You don't need scale. Okay, yep. So just 3 reach. So that basically means you just pull out the mask. And that'll cover all that. It does still give you a paradox die, so I will ask, do you wish to contain or release the paradox?
I'll contain it.
Okay. Nothing happens. So you will roll Gnosis plus space. You have no penalties and bonuses. You have to use one of your yantras. It's got to be your mask to deal with that. And then high speech. So
yes.
Yep. Gnosis plus Arcana, and then just plus 2 to the bonus, unless you're going to put some willpower into it.
This ghost is probably looking at you like you're crazy. Just pull out pirate mask.
Yeah. No, nothing.
Are you fucking kidding me? Okay.
Ooh, actually.
Does failing do something?
No, it doesn't. I need to double check on Paradox, though, because Ash has already provoked Paradox. Well, it's not the same.
Oh, wait, do you provoke it even if it doesn't go off?
No. Basically, let's see here. Basically, where is this here? Okay, it is okay. So there is a specific Paradox dice pool thing that is, you get a +1 to the Paradox dice pool per Paradox roll after the first one made for the same caster within the same scene. So between the fact that it's a different caster and it's kind of a new scene, it's a moot point in this case. But if Mammon were to cast again, regardless of it's basically going to get cumulative paradox dice. So now that said, John can cast again if you wish.
It's basically to stop you from just redoing things,
stuff that provokes paradox. In this case, he would need to actually spend a point of mana to keep the paradox under control.
I mean, we need to go get mana anyways. I do.
Yep.
So
unless you guys want to scour yourselves up a bunch over the next couple days.
I mean, I will be physically weak. We got that one to punch things.
Yep. So
willpower's worth how many?
3.
3.
Hey, okay, though I do have to roll paradox. Did you subtract a mana?
I'm about to.
Okay, cool. That's fine. No paradox. So, okay, cool. With 2 successes, let's see here. Scroll back up to space 1. Depresses me that I'm starting to get these like memorized. For each level of potency, you learn one of the sympathetic links. You decided rather than learning one of those, you're going to determine the key for the iris. Okay, cool. So this one is actually fairly simple. In order to enter this Avernian gate, you literally just have to spill your blood where the gate is. Some of your blood.
So that's for each.
You're saying you in a general sense, right?
You in a
it doesn't
general
have
sense.
to be mine specifically.
Right.
Okay, good. I'll pay somebody else for that. There's got to be homeless people around
Well, your blood must be spilled to walk through the gate. Yes.
here. Oh fuck. Okay.
How did the ghost get our sleepwalker through? I didn't see anybody get cut.
Well, most specifically, I did that kind of as a fast forward.
Okay.
Yeah. So I don't give away everything just because you can go. Meep.
Okay, so we've all got knives. Just prick your hand.
If you
Yeah,
if you
guys.
guys want to,
I figured out what the key is. We just have to cut ourselves to go through it.
Nope.
You don't want to go traipsing around in the underworld?
No, that is a
Absolutely not.
fair answer.
Absolutely not.
Hey, it's an underworld though, and that's your forte at Titus. So
I'm not going by myself.
enjoy.
I'm
Weirdo, go with you.
I pull out the rapier and I cut my hand,
okay.
You're straight up. All right.
and I'm heading for the gate
Wipe-
unless someone stops me.
Wipe the blood across. Okay.
Can we do a little bit more research before you go diving into hell?
She
Yeah.
already just did. So
Unless you stop me, I'm gonna go in.
Yeah, that's
Just-
me stopping you,
can,
like calling out to
physically
you.
reach out and grab her.
Right, yeah.
She's like
Okay,
100 pounds.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You're 5 foot nothing. Just like pick her
Whoa,
up.
whoa, whoa,
I now
whoa.
have weird hoisted over my head.
Right. Bodily lift. Sure. All right.
It's gonna be so exciting.
It'll be just as
No.
exciting after we know what the hell we're
No,
doing.
it's gonna be
no pun
boring
intended.
because we're gonna know everything that's gonna happen and it'll be all researched out and everything. It's
Says
Do
the
you know
person-
anything about the underworld?
Says the person who uses post-cognition every chance she gets.
You research everything.
Right.
But also, like, are you familiar with the underworld?
No, it's gonna be exciting.
It's not the place you just go gallivanting
These-
often.
Look, these things always have a way of working out. It'll be fine.
For you.
Yeah, this is the blessed and fated one.
The rest of us aren't
Aren't lucky.
fate attuned.
Yeah.
So
Can I just say how much I love your owl mug?
it's
It
so
is
good,
wonderful.
right?
So good.
So a real quick thing, because Weird had been flipping through the moleskin. Basically, you find what looks like a straight up somebody's hand drawn, pen map of some underground tunnels. Twists, turns, little notations here that says bad. There's a couple that have 2 skulls. There's another one that's just got 1 skull, and all these different tunnels that branch off in different directions and stuff like that. And just page after page and referencing, it's okay, page 12, and you flip over to page 12 and here's a little branch. And so it's somebody's put a whole map of tunnel kind of stuff through it. Notably, the one thing that really stands out to you, because there's all sorts of marks and not a lot of them make sense to you, like Songbird had seen previously, none of this looks like supernal, high speech, rune type stuff. This all looks like English, but kind of in code. But flipping through, you do see one that stands out. There's a little heart, and then it says next to it, "The Spoiled Lover," off of one of the branches.
Okay, so that's probably here.
Or the gate.
I do have one question about traipsing out through the underworld.
Okay.
Does religion come into it at all? Because Thanatos and Sharon are my gods.
Gotcha.
All of my tools are done in their iconography.
Cool.
Does that help me at all? When it goes, okay.
Now, if depending on basically, this one is a bit of a gimme, but the underworld, is depicted in kind of regional sense. So if you go to say Mexico and you decide to enter Mexico City's underworld, you will find some, Alebrijes. Right, yeah. You enter here and it's going to be heavily inspired at this point now by American, kind of stuff. It's not necessarily going to be Native American. They were here first, but we've been here long enough that we kind of screwed up that whole mental concept. But you do know that the upper levels, autochthonous depths. I'm going to put this one in the chat, y'all folks who are listening in. Look at this word. This is absolutely.
Look at this word. Yeah, because you mentioned the river.
Everybody point and laugh at this word. Fucking nerds.
Wow.
But yeah, because you mentioned sticks, and it's like, if we're going to cross the river, the ferryman's my boy.
There are multiple. There are multiple ferrymen, but that is not something that you necessarily know. Let's see, Fallen World, World's Invisible. I almost tried to type it, and I think I probably could have, but I decided, instead of trying to type it, I'm going to find it and actually copy paste. But yeah, the autochthonous depths. Like, there's no way autochthonous.
That is a terrible fake made up word.
It is a real word, and it means that which was here before. It is Greek, and I looked it up because I had to figure out how on earth to say this stupid thing.
Is that how you say it?
It is. I double checked 3 or 4 times because I know it looks like auto,
Chthonic.
Right.
Or, yeah.
But it's autochthonous. AUTOC.
All right, auto Cthulhu depths, not going there.
Yeah, which
I've never gone traipsing through the underworld, so I'm not super.
The one thing I will give,
isn't that kind of your thing?
The one thing I will give Atratus is
fuck around with it.
These depths are tunnels. It's tons and tons of tunnels, and then eventually come to rivers, and then more tunnels, and then eventually it starts. But places will open up into huge caverns that are cities wide, but most of it is all empty and interspersed. But after you get below that, you get down into I think it's the lower mysteries. That's where you find like realms of the dead ruled by Caraboy, which is the plural for Cerberus, Old Greek translated and stuff like that. And those are really scary. Those are like the rank 4, rank 5 ghosts.
Oh, but yeah, the fact that she's a rank 3 ghost means that she's not from here. She got snatched out of the underworld to be here.
Correct.
She's not like someone who died here and has been haunting for 300 years.
She may have been.
Yeah.
She went to the underworld and came back.
But she went to the underworld. They pulled her back.
Interesting.
So, are you guys going to sit and research and look through this stuff?
Not here.
Not here? Okay. What's the plan, guys?
We have everything we need. We have the map. We know where all the bad stuff and the good stuff are. And we got a sleeper we want to find, right?
Sleepwalker. God, don't send a sleeper down here. They're just going to be ruined.
It's going to work out fine. Trust me.
You are a party of 4.
Fuck it. And I pull out my knife and I just cut my hand.
Yeah, we are kind of on a time limit if we want to find Titus alive. So
cool.
You recover 1 vice, one willpower, sir.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Mammon.
I think we should do more research first, but I'm not going to let you guys go in by yourselves.
I'm already walking.
All right. So, for 3 of you, you guys cut your hand, lay blood out, and you notice now that you're standing on this spot, it's definitely been cleaned up, but there are some kind of dark brown, reddish patches. It's like, okay, this makes a little bit.
Yep. That's where the blood goes.
Yep. Drip,
so
drip, drip.
As soon as Songbird lets go of me, I'm running like someone's chasing me.
Smear the
blood.
blood.
I am chasing her.
Yeah. And so,
Songbird is chasing you.
So the 3 of you, like, you do not see it. Like, it's not visible. The door opens. For Atratus, though, that black, thing in the rib cage basically opens to like a tunnel. Like it almost looks like the rib cage is just kind of like ripping open.
It's unfolding.
Yeah. And then
That's metal as fuck. I wish I could see
This
I know.
it.
looks really cool.
yeah, like Atreides like I know guys, you guys.
Yeah. This is fucking sweet.
And Atreides is like, I have to do this for my bedroom door.
And you guys walk through into the underworld, and I'm gonna be straight with y'all. I didn't prep for this.
You expected us to be
A
smarter
little
about
bit,
this?
little bit more prep. That said, I do know what we are up against here. So, and I do have some notes. I just didn't think you guys were going to do this so quickly. Okay.
So, first time in the underworld, is that worth a beat?
Yeah, that's an arcane beat. Y'all take that. One thing I will tell you guys right now, mostly because this is for your characters do not necessarily know this, but this is mostly to help me keep track of stuff. While in the underworld, spells from the Death Arcanum have a -2 die penalty to the paradox rolls. So you can reach far more easily. And your virtues and vices are reversed. So not literally their definition, but fulfilling a vice gives you your full willpower, while virtue only gives a single willpower. And that is also why ghosts are such dicks.
Cool.
Because that's true for them in our world.
Well, and very specifically, they have that in our world in that fulfilling their vice gives them their full willpower, but they can still only do that once per scene, and their virtue is only once per chapter. This has that flipped even. So you, while you're in the underworld, you get all your willpower back, and you can do that once a scene. Your virtue gets you 1 willpower, and you can do that once per chapter. So there's almost no benefit in the underworld to
No reason to try to be a virtuous
person in the underworld. This is why
So
ghosts are...
McMammon's fucking a demon.
No demons here, bud. Sorry.
I mean, they're ghosts.
Somebody's
They're
catching a dick. That's all I know.
Wow.
I mean, you gotta find a ghost that wants to fuck you.
Moving on.
Actually, I think what counts for him whether he's successful or not.
Right.
That's true. You said that last time.
Yeah,
You
he just
gotta
has
find a ghost that he can hit
Yep,
on.
he's got a flirt. Okay, so you guys step through, and you have this, like, it's a snap. It's this very, like, we're totally in the normal world, and then you cross a threshold. For Atreides, she can see this more visibly, and she can see the tunnel that she's walking into. For the rest of you guys, everything's normal. Suddenly, you are in a stark gray tunnel that looks like it looks very much like a mine. Hewn rocks. It doesn't look smooth. Occasionally, you see like support beams, wooden support beams that are rotted. Very dry rock kind of stuff. As you walk forward, occasionally you will see like there is a coffin just built into the wall. Occasionally there's a funeral urn. Very kind of, odd stuff. And that's like the
Kind of
first...
like a catacomb?
Kind of, but not as like regular. But those kind of catacomby kind of things just kind of like, oh, there's one. And it breaks up the monotony of this wall. Since we have a map, I need the Geist book. Because the Geist book has the rules for navigating the underworld. What a surprise.
I don't know why.
Yeah, no. Oop.
Can't imagine why that would be necessary.
So,
Mm-hmm.
just so you're aware, while we're here, I'm going to cast a spell for Fool's Rush In.
Okay. You're going to do that when?
Like, right away.
Okay. And while I'm looking at the other book, could you please tell me what Fool's Rush In is?
Absolutely. It's an awesome spell. So it's if we're going into a situation where we're not prepared.
Mm-hmm.
So according to old wisdom, fate favors children of fools, and the spell makes the old adage true. So as long as the subject has little or no detailed knowledge about a situation before he enters, the spell allows him to act with perfect grace and timing. A turn or two studying the scene is acceptable, blah, blah, blah. So there's no untrained penalties for any die rolls.
That's cool.
And if I get reach 3, then that applies to spellcasting rolls as well. So we get there's no untrained penalty. With 1 reach, we get a bonus die, and with 3 reach, the bonus die applies to spellcasting rolls as well.
Interesting. And this is
equal to potency.
Right.
It's a fate spell, level 2.
2. Rules rush in. There it is.
That's insane.
Mm-hmm. Get die bonus equal to potency on a number of rolls. Equal to potency. Choose which. Okay. Yeah. Okay. So let's walk through that. So it's Fate 2. So you have 2 reach because you don't have it as a rote, right? Okay. So you have 2 free reach. What are you spending that on?
So now have this apply to everybody?
That's going to be advanced scale. By the way, also, as you guys all walk through, Gabe is there and appears to be fully materialized and is looking, he's like reaches over and puts his hand on Songbird. Reaches, sup, guys? Okay, so
that's for the 911 call.
Right. So your advanced scale is going to be 1 reach, and then I imagine instant is going to be 1 reach, unless you guys want to sit here for 3 hours.
No, instant will be 1 reach.
Okay, and so then if you want to, are you going to push it up to that 3 additional reach for the spell to apply to spellcasting?
I think I want to do that.
Okay. So that's going to be 3 that you need to get. And then you also need to do something about duration. So that's potentially 4 reach.
The primary factor is duration. So I'm hoping I have enough successes to bump it up.
Oh, to bump.
That's not how that works.
Well, no, basically, if she's aiming for 5 successes.
Oh.
If she can actually get 5 successes, then she can decide to bump it up. Otherwise, it's going to last for 3 turns. 3 turns.
Yep.
Okay. Now, cool. All right. So 5 people instant
paradox.
Right. I was going to say you could just overreach again, and you're already overreaching, so.
Yeah, I don't want to go too crazy.
I mean, how much mana do you got?
I have 9 mana.
So, it's going to cost you 2 mana. That's it.
Yeah, okay.
Okay. So, all right. So let's do that math again real quick. So we have 1 reach for your 2 reach for basically scale and instant. Then we have we have duration, and then the 3 for being able to cast it on spells. Okay, so that covers all your reach. Okay, so if you pop into the little macro, we've got Gnosis, we've got Arcana. So penalties, how much potency do you want to give this thing? Because right now it's only good for 1.
I think I want to do 2 potency.
Okay, so that's a -2. Do we need to do anything else?
You know what? Screw it. -3.
Well, it's in 4s. Or it's usually in 2s. Sorry, even numbers.
It's -2 per potency.
Correct.
So I'll add another potency on top of that.
So total is -4.
So it's -4.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
We're not messing with scale. We're keeping it at the 3rd level duration. Okie doke. And so for your bonuses, you have 4 reach, overreaching to deal with. Oh, hang on. You have 2 Gnosis?
3. Or 2 Gnosis, yeah, and 3 Fate.
Let me double check and make sure that your Gnosis is not going to generate even more paradox. I think that's only at 3, but I want to double check. Gnosis. Scroll. At 2. Okay, no, you're still good there. Okay, so your 2 Yantras. 1 is a dedicated magical tool.
Yes.
Okay. Which is a rapier. Does that apply to this? I don't think a rapier quite ties to... Well, I don't know.
I'm rushing in.
You're full rushing,
I'm rushing into a hostile place.
with a weapon drawn, 3 musketeers. All right. So that'll give you +1. And then you're going to have to burn 2 more mana to handle the rest of your overreaching. And then what other bonuses can you apply? High speech, I guess?
No, I'll use my shadow name.
Okay, cool. That's +2, right?
Yep.
Okay, so yeah, your
So
total
bonuses is +3.
Mm-hmm. And then are you going to spend willpower on it?
Yeah.
Okay, so that's another 3. Let us see. This is a big old spell.
It is a big old spell. I can only do 1 willpower, right?
Correct. Yes.
Okay.
Not character
Just
point.
checking.
3 successes. So for 3 turns. So for 9 seconds.
Well, didn't we? No, I thought we boosted duration.
Oh, that's right. You did. Yes, thank you.
Primary factor's duration, so 3 successes boost my duration, right?
No, only if it was a praxis.
Oh, okay. All right. Yes, I get
Yeah,
it.
but no, you did spend the extra reach to get the advanced duration. So it's actually... How long does this last? No, a month. Yeah, when you're on advanced duration, the time scale jumps huge. So yeah, for the next month, hopefully you guys are not down here. Okay, so that is at potency 3. So that means all of you have a 3 die bonus to your next 3 things that you decide to use it on.
Right. And no unskilled penalties regardless.
Right.
Yep.
Okay.
So the bonus is limited, but for the duration, there's no unskilled penalty.
I am going to take advantage of that.
Uh-huh.
Mammon is really not interested in being surprised, so he is going to cast Outward and Inward Eye.
Okay, now I will let you know, because that doesn't actually let you see through walls. It lets you see over things, and you are in a tunnel.
The book says I can see or hear anything in sensory range.
Oh,
it doesn't
okay.
say anything about not being able to see through walls.
Gotcha. So yeah, if it's in sensory range, so if you could hear it. That said, I will still clarify, this is like super duper tunnels. You're not really going to get a big benefit from this. You're welcome to cast it so you have it, but I just happen to know.
Well, it does also say all attempts to ambush the character fails, which
that
is
would
what
be
I'm
super
attempting-
useful, yes.
Which
Yeah,
is what
I
I'm
also-
attempting to get.
I want to cast a spell first. I was going to cast Suppress Life so that we appear to be dead,
Yeah.
because folks here don't like the living.
Nope. Oh yeah, I should pull up Gabe's character sheet.
I didn't realize you would come with us to the Underworld.
You're carrying the anchor, and it's real easy for him to walk along with you.
Oh, that's true, yeah.
All right. So yeah, go ahead and roll Inward Outward Eye.
So 3 dice bonus for Fool's Rush in,
Mhm.
and then +1 for Shatter Name,
Okay. And then
and then +1 for
+2 for high speech.
high speech. So, but I'm capped at 5.
After dealing with any penalties. So
Are there penalties?
well, that's what I'm going to bring up, because you could increase. Actually, we didn't even go over reach. Sorry. So that is a second dot spell.
So what?
I'm trying to remember. Okay, it's a 1 dot.
No, first up.
Okay, so you have 2 reach, 1 for instant, and then 1 for advanced duration.
Yeah, I'll take enhanced duration.
And then if you take a -2 to that, that'll last for the day.
Okay.
And then that's what I was saying. Like you always do the penalties first, that way you can figure out the yantras. Okay, so go ahead and roll that.
Okay, hang on.
Mhm.
So the penalty is 2.
Mhm.
And what were the bonuses? 3 for the Fool's Rush in, 1 for
Shadow name,
Yantra, 1 Shadow Name.
and then 2 from high speech.
So 6. Okay.
Drew, did you roll for
That is an exceptional success because that is a praxis spell of mine.
Nice. So, what would you like to do? Which is now, by the way, on the bottom of the spellcasting thing. So,
I don't know. I typically roll so shittily. I've never had 3 successes
happened.
before.
So you can take a bonus step in the primary spell factor, which I don't think really gets you much. It would just give you a little bit longer duration. Reach in the spell factor would also not work. A condition, or you can get a point of mana back.
I will take a condition.
Okay. Let us use. Let me look. What were you asking there, Weird?
Did you roll the chance die for Paradox for me?
Oh, I did not. Thank you for playing fair. I imagine you are containing it.
I am containing it. I'm a guardian.
Yep.
What happens if you don't contain it?
Then if I roll any successes, I get to apply reach to your spell. You do not want this. I can do things like change the target. Or
That sounds fantastic.
or reduce.
It'll also really piss off Word, just so you know.
Well, occasionally, releasing paradox, absolutely. You are now informed, Mr. Mammon. When you make a roll relating to the topic, which I would say is your surroundings, as you are inward-outward eyeing, if you resolve it and the roll fails, it is instead considered to have a single success. If it succeeds, the roll is considered to be an exceptional success.
Wait, what?
So basically, if you decide, hey, if you're making a roll, maybe say perception, to see what is, related to this underground and stuff like that. If you decide, hey, I'm going to use this on that, cool. If it's a failed roll, you get guaranteed 1 success. And if it is a regular succeeding roll, it's considered an exceptional success.
I got you now.
Yep. And then, of course, when you do resolve that will give you an arcane beat. And you regain a willpower just for getting an exceptional success.
Thank fucking God I'm running low on willpower.
All right, cool. Ash, what spell were you casting?
Okay, I was going to cast Suppress Life.
That's right.
So, we will appear to be dead to all the folks down here.
And that is a death spell?
Mm-hmm. It's 2 dots death.
2 dots death, so you have 2 reach? 2 reach. All right.
Use this one. Okay, number 3. Let's see. I have 2 reach.
Mm-hmm.
I want to do it instantly, and I want I need duration, and I need range. I need more targets.
Okay.
Because normally it's only for 1.
Right. And then are you still maintaining Ghost Shield?
No, I'm gonna let that go because it's due to expire soon anyway.
Okay. So we don't need to spend reach on that. Cool. So instant
So yeah,
scale.
I need 1
duration.
overreach.
Which you already have a -2 on paradox rolls from being in the underworld.
Just being here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Cool. So at that point, you're just rolling fairly normally.
Okay, so no roll penalties.
Not unless you want to increase the duration beyond an hour.
I don't.
Yeah, she's still.
Hmm?
Go ahead.
I don't plan on being here super long.
Okay. And
Do you think we'll be in the underworld more than an hour?
first time being here.
Probably.
You can, of
Yeah,
course,
that's-
recast it in an hour.
I can do it later. Yeah. We'll keep it at this for now. So if I do it with high speech,
Mm-hmm.
it's 2.
Mm-hmm.
I get 3 for weird spell.
If you decide to use it on this one, mm-hmm.
We can use it for how many spells?
3. Well, 3
Okay.
rolls, whether they're spellcasting or not.
Yeah, I'll use it on this.
Okay.
So that gives me +5.
Mm-hmm. Which is your max. So
Mhm.
1 success, all you need. And all of a sudden, everybody looks kind of gray and lifeless, kind of like Gabe. And Gabe is like,
Oh no, I'm dead.
this is so not cool.
I told you we'd die if we came here.
Right? Okay, so finally, using the map, backtrack. Who is going to guide you guys through the underworld?
Unless somebody like steps in front of me, I'm forging ahead.
I'm going to step in front of you because we're not wandering all willy-nilly out through the underworld.
Well, no, I've got the map and the journal in my hand.
It does sound like she's using the map.
Okay.
Yeah. And
that's fine.
So weird. Please roll wits plus survival, and then you have a map, so +1. Okay. If you want to apply your other bonuses, you're welcome to do that as well.
I think I do. Wits and survival.
Mm-hmm. Do you have anything in survival?
No.
Okay, so make sure to give yourself an additional +1.
No, because...
No, that's because of your unskilled.
Oh, yeah, right.
Counteract.
Yeah, okay. 1
Mm-hmm.
+2 +3. Okay. 4 successes.
All right, let's see. Dice book.
Not
Four
bad.
4 successes gives us what? Right.
Fallen into a spike pit.
Yeah, you watch as Scorpion and Sub-Zero fight in the corner. Okay, cool.
Get over here.
It's just a normal success. 4 successes towards finding stuff. So you continue on for, let's see, how long do they say this travel is? Well, actually, whoops. Maximize instead of minimize. All right, cool. So you guys continue on for a wee bit, about half an hour. There is, like I said, a lot of this very classic American iconography for a catacomb, for, mixed with a mine. It is dark. There are lamps here and there, and they have the like big glass lantern oil lamp kind of stuff, which gives some light, and you can see light ahead. But there are places where it is dim, and you can hear things in the walls. You can hear wailing up and down, and you come to a first crossroads. Weird, flipping through, following, okay, because there's a nice little, you are here, little star for your gate, and trekking for, because you're headed to the Spoiled Lovers place, right? Okay, so this is the first okay, so we're going this way. Continue along for another about half hour. It takes a long time to travel through. And the opening, it looks dark. Like the tunnel, the lamps and stuff have kind of ended, and well, yeah, it says it's that way. And continue forward, and you find a cavern that opens. And for me, the mental context I have is it's like Gollum's cave large in the Hobbit movie, specifically the animated one, because that was the only Hobbit movie that ever existed. So fairly large. You can't see the other end of it. And actually, because it is so dark,
something I want to do.
Oh, okay. Do tell.
Yeah, make it not dark.
I'm gonna make it, well, even better than that. I'm gonna just let us see in the dark.
Oh, that is very useful.
Sounds cool.
I have night vision, which is better than just see in the dark. It's actually like electromagnetic radiation, sound, kinetic energies. You basically can see all form of waves.
Sweet. This is a what
You're
dot?
doing a echolocation.
1 dot forces.
1 dot forces. You got plenty of reach.
Yeah, I got 2 reach.
Oh, do you only have forces too?
Oh yeah, you only have 2.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right.
I went 2, 2, 1, 1.
Oh, that's right. Okay.
Not specialized.
And do you have this as a rote or anything?
Nope.
Okay. So 2.
I'm gonna do the 1 reach for, it'll allow 2. So one for instant.
Okay.
1 for automatically compensates for and allows the mage to ignore the deleterious effects of sudden extreme stimulus.
Sure. Banshee Whale does not screw you over. Sure.
Right.
Okay.
Or, yeah.
And so the unfree reach is spent on.
Cool. Would be for increased duration.
Okay. And then scale.
And
Let's go to
range, because you need to cover all of us.
Yeah, scale.
Yeah, and scale.
Okay. So that's 2, which is covered by your dedicated magical tool. So that'll be one of your yantras. What is your dedicated magical tool? Is it the knife?
It's my
It's a knife.
Okay.
yeah, like a runic engraved dagger.
Cool. Doesn't really apply to the spell, so it's just the -2 to paradox, but that's fine.
Okay.
And then what other bonus might you apply?
High speech,
Okay.
and I guess just path.
But
Probably.
those would be your two.
So
Oh, that
easy.
is the okay. You don't use right.
And then are you going to
Okay.
use the +3 from weird spell? Okay.
Yeah. And I'll go ahead and pop a willpower on it.
All
too.
right.
While he's rolling, did you do a paradox, or did paradox not count for Titus's?
She's got a -2 already from being in the underworld.
Okay,
Yep.
so that happens before dice get counted.
Mhm.
Okay, good.
Yeah, it just increases your threshold.
Okay. So
essentially,
that should
before you provoke.
be. Oh, no, it's 2 arcana.
Two.
So penalties here -2.
No penalties
Or
because you're
no
not
penalties?
adding, you're
Okay.
not beefing anything up. Mhm.
Cool.
And plus
And then
plus
8.
2, yeah, +8. Will he get mana back? 7 successes. You could.
Yeah.
So you regain 1
Great
willpower.
success.
And then you can take an exceptional bonus step in the primary spell factor, which means it would last longer, or a condition, or regain mana.
Okay. It would normally be lasting like what 2 hours? Because I have 2 dots. Because the spell factor is
mhm.
it's 2. It's
It would last
1 step,
mhm.
like 1 increment per
Correct.
dot. Right.
Well, no, it wouldn't be 2 hours. It would be because you're in the advanced duration. It's 1 hour or 1 day. So yeah, it's 1 day already.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine then. I'll take a condition.
Okay, let's go with informed as well. Just that way I don't
Okay.
slow us down trying to figure out conditions. So yeah, same kind of thing. If you're trying to,
What was that one again?
you have to clear it before you roll. But as long as it's related to kind of checking out the environment and being informed of the environment, if you fail, it counts as 1 success. If you pass, it counts as an exceptional success.
Okay. And resolving that gives me
Arcane
a
Deed. So
arcane.
you do need to use it. Cool. So yeah, the area lights up like magically, and you can see this super twisted Tim Burton Gothic impersonation of a manor house. You can see like there's a drive that leads up, and it's beautifully like lined with skulls, and it leads up to a big like ring for where one would bring up a carriage. There is in fact a decrepit, rotten looking carriage. There are no like horses or anything, but it's just kind of sitting there. The building itself looks kind of like Petra. It's stone carved into this wall of more stone. There are here and there a couple as you guys get closer, because imagine you guys are walking towards it. Interrupt me if you don't. But there are, as you get closer, like on like the nice grand stairs that leads up to an opening, are skulls that all of a sudden have pinpoints of light that are welcomingly lighting your way into this, home. But it is quiet.
Cool.
I want to move in.
Atreus, are we in the underworld or are we in your dreams?
I like put a hand on your shoulder, just real quick, Atreides. I'm like, you can't live here. You know that, right?
I mean, I could. Okay. So I guess, do we go knock on the
There
door?
is no door.
No door.
No door.
What is where a door should be? Just like a blank wall.
Yeah, well, there is an archway. There's a doorway, but there's no door. Which, apparently the underworld does not have doors, and that's just what I got out of the book.
Makes sense because they just go through things.
Yep.
Wait,
Okay.
so it's like an archway, but it's
Is
not.
it empty or is
open?
it like filled.
Yeah, it is empty. There's room beyond. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, it's just like an open arch you can walk through.
I was picturing like a flat wall with like
Oh yeah,
areas of a
the
door.
way
Yeah,
you
that's what I was
described
looking
it, it sounded like it was just the archway, but it was solid
Gotcha.
wall.
Yeah, no, it definitely.
It's like they're ghosts. They can walk through. It makes
Right.
sense.
No,
Totally.
they actually can. It is actually.
Yeah, they're physical
and here
here.
they're physically right.
Sure.
So yeah, I guess we go inside and
Songbird
start hunting
doesn't know
for
that,
Titus.
Can I do shifting the odds to find Titus?
If you want to, because you're still concentrating on a spell, so this will be another spell that you're having to maintain. But yeah, you can.
Right.
Or you
Sure, I
could
can do
just
that.
search.
Yeah, we
Okay,
can
so
just
let
this
us
is
inform.
this is
normal
not.
people.
Yeah, just to be clear, this is not a huge building.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Sure.
This looks like the twisted exterior of one, but I mean, this is vertically not as tall, but it is as wide as Indiana Jones in the Last Crusade. It's that big, Petra, stone thing.
Sure.
I'm gonna cash in on my informed
Sure.
to scout out everything. See
Wits
if I
plus
can,
composure.
if I notice. Yeah. How much was that bonus?
None. There is no bonus on it, but because you've
Oh,
declared,
if it's a,
you get
that's
one
right.
success. If you get one success, it's an exceptional success.
That's right. Okay. Cool.
2 successes, it is an exceptional success. Give yourself
Oh,
an
yeah.
arcane beat as well. And let me scroll to Fallen Laws traits. I'm trying to make sure that there's nothing specific to perception.
If you get a regular exceptional success, don't you get a beat? A regular ass beat?
With the, I don't.
No, because you're in that condition off of spellcasting, right?
Oh yeah, that's when you resolve a condition. Normally, you would get a beat, but this is an arcane condition. You only get the arcane beat. Now,
I
the
thought-
exceptional success.
I thought
okay, I'm with
I
you.
thought an exceptional success earns you a beat
Let us see.
or something.
I don't think so. I think that's only getting the willpower from a skill. But let me double check.
But you can chain conditions because now you have another exceptional success.
But it's not on a spellcast.
Okay. Oh, right.
Yep. Let's see here. Moving through permutations, rote skills, teamwork, successive exams. Oh my gosh, where's just the die rolls? I don't. Oh, wait, exceptional success. No. Oh, no, I do not see anything initially. If we do find it later, we can definitely talk about that.
Okay.
But yeah, reduce one
Where's the
needed.
XP stuff at? The beats.
Character advancement.
Page 1 on the bottom.
Character.
Yep, 81. Yeah, Songbird, as you kind of check this place out, it is as silent as the grave. Had to be said. But you do, as you, I imagine everybody is stepping in. You guys are, not splitting the party or anything like that because you're in the Underworld and this is not Scooby-Doo.
We're not that dumb. We are impulsive and not incredibly smart, but we're not that dumb.
And moving through, you see there is an attempt to decorate this place and to make it look nice. There's chairs that are missing legs. There is a couch that has the stuffing shredded and puffed out. There's an attempt, but it is pretty devoid. That said, as you kind of move through, it is actually fairly easy to hear the sound of breathing because, it's not coming from you guys.
It's quiet.
Yeah.
Right. And it is coming from kind of deeper in.
Do I
I'm
see
definitely going
the
right for it.
source with my outward inward eye?
We can see the sounds that we're hearing.
Oh, that's
so
true.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, and very specifically because inward, outward eye, yeah, Mammon is seeing every nook and cranny of this place. So yeah, since it would be audible to you, yeah, you can definitely tell that there is a figure in basically a 4-poster bed. It is missing its mattress. And he is
Nope.
yeah, he is he matches the description, the text that Mammon and Atratus got. and it looks like a 22-year-old Titus Singleton. He is just kind of like clutching himself, fetal position.
He's conscious?
He's conscious. He does not look good. He looks kind of, emaciated.
He hasn't eaten in a while.
Right. Yeah, he does not look good.
I think I have located Titus, and I'm going to lead the party to the shitty 4-poster bed.
Yeah.
I think we all just kind of like...
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess without a mattress, it's more like a 4-poster workbench, but
Yeah. It's got like a couple slats on it, but yeah. Yeah, and he kind of he looks up and sees 5 of you, as Gabe.
5 ghosts,
And
by the way.
well, here it's a little bit harder
Your
to tell
camera
what's
has
ghost and
frozen
what's
for
just
me.
the thing. But yeah, 5 people nonetheless, and like his eyes go wide, and you see him like looking around and just like rips at a part of the bed itself, and like is holding it forward like roughly like a spear. He's like, no, you can't take me away from
We're
her.
from the Concilium.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm
can't
gonna,
take away from her. Oh.
I'm gonna do it like a persuade. Relax. We're here as friends. We're here to get you
Sure,
up.
go ahead and roll presence plus persuasion.
All right. I have an unresolved condition from last session.
Mm-hmm. Which condition
Still
was
the
this?
same date. This was inspiration.
Ah, yes. Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna take that.
Okay.
Oh, I still have that too.
Oh yeah, I like the decor because anything that gets destroyed in our world leaves a shadow.
Yep.
Yeah. So everything is broken because it's
Right.
the ghosts of a couch.
Yep.
2 successes.
Ghost.
Which is not enough for your exceptional success, but you at least gain that arcane beat.
So that's 1 arcane experience.
Cool. And so what do you say? Oh yeah, that's right. You're kind of calming him down, and he's like,
Yeah. The Mysterium sent us. We're here to get you out. Everything's okay.
and he's
We're
like,
friends.
no,
He doesn't want to
she's
go.
gonna come back for me, and like he's swinging this board around like to keep you back.
hey, hang on. Who's she?
My lover.
Doesn't sound like you're that excited to see her. Must be my ex-wife.
Okay.
No, he's excited to see her. He doesn't want to leave
Right.
Oh, I get
because she's
that
coming back for him.
in reverse.
So she screwed with his head to make him in love with her. He is infatuated.
Quite.
Hey,
Ghosts.
by any chance, does she look like? And then I described the ghost back in the basement.
Yep, that's her. You've seen her? Is she coming back for me?
Yeah,
Where is
no, she's not. She's kind of not coming back down, fam.
she?
But we can take you to her if you like.
Yeah, she's right outside.
Oh. She said she was coming back. Somebody, and you guys can decide who, is going to roll manipulate and subterfuge. But since you guys are like you
That's my
guys
jam.
chained it up. You guys chained it up real nice in the role play, so I don't care who is going to be making the final roll, but everybody else, since you guys are kind of chiming in and helping, can also roll to assist. So decide who's going to roll
I
last.
will-
3 and 4 for manipulation and subterfuge.
Wait, hang on, say that again.
At 3 and 4 for manipulation and subterfuge.
Okay.
Oh, that is your jam. I will roll to assist then.
Okay.
I will assist also.
Okay. So let's get those 2 assist rolls. Whatever successes you get will be added to that pool. Tress.
I think I realized,
Uh-huh.
kind of slightly off topic, but I think I realized last session that a songbird is bad at lying.
Which is so appropriate for
And
Obrimos.
I think it's perfect because I think like the disconnect comes from like having English as a second language.
Sure.
Like that extra second he has to take to like kind of plot out his words just gives away every lie that he tries to tell.
Mammon, are you rolling?
That works.
Oh, there it is. Okay. Yeah,
sorry.
No, you're all right. Weird, you'll add +2 to your roll. 1 success.
1 success.
So if you had actually had Mammon roll straight, it would have been more manipulative. Cool. So he's going to roll his empathy. He kind of looks at you. Do you promise?
I promise.
She's right outside? Why doesn't she come inside?
She's a little tied up right now, but she's waiting for you.
Oh, I have something for this.
Okay.
Where is the spell?
What do you have?
Words of Truth.
Ooh.
I'm busting out the prime stuff. The mage speaks with tongues of fire and the world listens. So long as the mage speak words that are objectively true and the mage knows them to be true, all subjects of the spell can hear and understand her clearly, regardless of distance, noise, or language barriers. Moreover, they know on a soul-deep level that what the mage says is true.
Okay. I was like, none of this is help. There it is. Cool. Okay, that is going to be withstood by their composure.
That's fine. I'll blast up some. I'm going to use another weird bonus.
Okay. And
So-
instant
It just
cast.
makes me so happy to hear those words.
Weird bonus. Yep. Cool. So that's going to be. So you've got only one reach for instant.
Mm-hmm.
You're casting it on yourself, which is fine.
Yeah.
All subjects. Okay, so actually the target is him.
It's just on
Right,
him.
but that's fine.
Yeah.
So you can walk over, lay a hand on him. Hey. Okay, so your potency by base level is 2.
Mhm.
Are you going to
I'm going to take it to 4.
4? Okay, so minus 4. Okay. And then whatever bonuses you want to apply here.
Cool. High speech. And I'm going to hold my dagger by the blade itself to present it as a rod.
Okay.
Because I'm trying to control.
I'm with it. So that's a 1.
So that's plus
Mhm.
3
and then plus.
total. So I'm going to jack on willpower and everything. So it's going to be plus 9.
Sure. Two successes.
Good
Yep.
thing. So yeah, I think I just like open up my mouth and like everyone can like hear the battle sounds and everything as my gnosis kicks in and everything like that.
I dig it.
Or as my
Sure.
nimbus, I
Mhm.
guess. Just like peals of like fire are like kind of ripping out at the edge of my tongue as I'm speaking. And I'm just like, if you follow us, you will return to the real world where she is.
Okay. She told me to stay, but okay. If you take me to her, okay. And so he like carefully gets up, and dude is looking skeletal. Like this is beyond just like hasn't had food and drink in a while. Like, but
I wanted to ask, can I boost him with mana?
boost who?
Him.
No.
Titus.
Nope.
Yeah,
There are
okay.
life spells for that, not raw mana. Like you guys, like without Prime 3, you guys can hold physical mana in your hands and do nothing with it.
I'm getting
right.
there.
Yeah,
Give me a
He
second.
needs Prime 3, but yeah. So yeah, he kind of pulls himself up and he's moving slow. Gabe is like, all right, dude, come on.
Helping
Yep.
him. Because, like, trying to figure out what she had done to him.
Mhm.
So, like, physically draining. And, would this be urged?
No.
Is
Or is this the obsession?
Well, let's.
I'm looking at what ghosts can do and trying to figure out what's happened to him exactly.
Okay.
Well,
in,
at the-
in that case, I will tell you it is not a Numina.
Okay.
it is not a what?
Numina or Numen.
They're like spells ghosts
Yeah,
can cast.
the magic, the special stuff that goes.
Well, I was going to say, at the risk of sounding like an idiot,
Mm-hmm.
this sounds like something a succubus would do.
or something similar. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean,
Ghost
drain
equivalent.
is a thing that any ghost can do.
Mhm.
Well, if they have to do it.
Right.
It's basically drawing
Yeah,
life out of them.
This seems beyond what you have heard about drain, and like the couple times where Gabe had bad days and tried to drain you, it's worse than that. This seems something like particularly torturous.
I'm going to pull Weird aside. Oh, we're walking towards the exit now, I imagine.
Mhm.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would like
If
to
he
get out of
can't-
here before our
If he can't
suppressed
stand
life
up,
runs
I
off.
would offer to
Oh
carry
yeah,
him.
Gabe has no problem. Okay. Actually, hang on. What
Yeah,
is
again,
Gabe's?
Gabe is like like 6'3", 220.
I'm trying to remember his.
He's bigger than you.
Yeah, he's and now that he is a ghost, he has some pretty crazy. What happened to his stats? Where did we?
But yeah, he was like a college rugby player.
While you guys look that up,
But yeah,
as
no,
we walk,
he's easily carrying. Go ahead.
I'm going to pull Weird aside and let her know that I could try to memory dive into Titus, but I don't know the exact memory to target. So you'll probably have better success if you replay a period of time through his eyes to find out what she did to him.
No, we've seen that already. He's done it.
I've seen it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can relay to him, about the time and
Like
place.
when they met.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it was pretty much as soon as he walked into the basement, like he was having a conversation with her, and then during that conversation, he just took her by the arm and they walked into the gate. And that was their only interaction that I saw.
Mm-hmm. About 2 weeks ago.
Oh, 2 weeks ago.
All right, let's get the fuck out of the underworld before we get spooked.
I want to get out before
Okay.
Suppressed Life runs off if we can.
Okay.
Because right now, we're safe. Once we are visible as being alive, we are not.
Probably gonna have a problem.
Well, and technically, I don't know that we're safe, but we're not like ringing a dinner bell.
Correct.
Yeah, we aren't
Yeah.
openly something that the things here are not going to like.
Right. What was that, John?
I am tempted to erase his memory of her.
I will go ahead and tell
Um,
you that if you do that, it's very likely to cause a breaking point because the effect is still going to be there. He's just going to have no memory of her, and he's going to have a bad
Okay.
time of it. You can do it, but now that said, knowing based on what Titus is suggesting and what Weird has told you, this sounds like an effect has been laid on his mind. I would let you do counterspelling on mind if you want to do that.
No, so a counterspell would be Songbird.
No,
yeah, it would be
Oh.
Prime, right?
specific.
I mean,
He has universal.
Everyone can counterspell.
Right.
Though.
He has universal counterspell where he uses Prime versus his Gnosis and Prime. Because it's a mind affecting thing, you can roll Gnosis plus Mind.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's
Well, I
the
will
1 attainment.
do that then. My big concern is just when we get back out there, she has some greater hold on him than we realize. I don't want her to have him attack us or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So, okay. Well, I will try to. You said it'll be Gnosis and mine.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because it's your Gnosis and Arcana versus the other person's, and they are in this case, it's not quite Gnosis plus Mind. It's their presence and finesse, but there she is.
And we're like walking and talking about
Right.
this,
Yes.
right?
You guys have not.
We are walking out as
Yep.
this is going on.
Really wish I could make those.
I'm pretty sure you can do secret rolls.
I have not figured it out. I'm gonna play with it eventually and see if I can figure it out. But
Yeah, there's
Wow.
definitely like a GM roll stuff.
right, there is, but I can't
Did you?
in like the D&D stuff. I can't.
Rolls initiative.
Yeah,
Oh,
no,
shit.
that's just me clicking another button.
Okay.
So yeah, roll your Gnosis plus Mind, sir.
You got to be 6.
Yeah, it's not
You
going
can't
to
beat
be 6. I don't even have 6 dice to roll.
Okay.
Well, you got 3 from me.
You could roll 3 on this.
Oh, yeah.
Because it literally is any roll.
Oh, you know what? I'm going to use my my informed
Okay. Yeah.
condition.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, but I would still have to beat 6 successes regardless.
Correct. Because it. Yep.
Okay, well, I'll add the 3 modifier in. I'm not going to use informed. There's no point.
Right. 1 success. Yeah, so not quite. Yeah, she and which this very specifically, the thing you get out of this is you can find this effect that is on this guy's mind, and you kind of pluck at it and pull at it, and it's like, holy crap, this thing is in there. And probably, especially after what Titus had to do and mentioned about it being a rank 3 ghost and stuff like that. Oh, okay, this Betty is intense. She's really powerful.
I mean, we can fight her.
You have other options, but yeah.
I'm down for that.
You can also just
Songbird just wants to punch something.
I'll just knock him out and run by.
To move him.
Yeah, because you can't.
I can solve this with non-magical moves.
I mean, if you get him far enough away,
I say we take him back to, as we're walking, I'm like, yeah, let's take him back to the Mysterium. And he's working for the Mysterium, right?
Yeah. See if they can help. But
they can work on his brain. We've accomplished our mission.
I mean, not really.
It might be far enough
we
away.
We still have this underworld gate. I mean, 1 hour per essence to get to him.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
So how many hours does it take to cross the river?
Right. And you've seen how fast she moves.
Yeah.
That's true.
Like, she can definitely get him.
Okay. So
he just might be...
Take him...
I mean, they can, lock him up and try to fix his brain.
Yeah, take him to the Athenium and have some more powerful mages than us take a look at him.
Mm-hmm.
So, you got... and you...
Can she make gates?
Avernian gates? No.
Okay, so she didn't make this. The other folks did. So there's no danger of her snatching him back into the underworld once we take him away.
Yeah, like I said, it's a 5-dot death spell to create an Avernian gate. That's not something a Joe Schmo ghost, even rank 5 ghost, can pull that off. Okay. So I'm not even going to have you guys roll to make your way back. You've been here before. You have a map.
We have a map.
Mm-hmm. And you guys are scurrying. Gabe definitely feels like the slowest of you. He's like, guys, this is bad. I can feel I'm ready to get out of here. But you guys do. Everybody finds the gate. It is still yawning open from your guys' end. And make your way through, kind of step out, and it's like, oh, it's like, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, and then Titus falls flat forward as Gabe is like, oh, right.
Yeah. I mean, he could materialize.
Good one, Gabe.
Well, he could, but he still knew this.
But he might have forgotten
he still knew
or whatever. Yeah.
And he's kind of low on
Are we going to roll bashing damage for Titus?
No.
See if he
because I mean
remains conscious.
It's not like he fell up on a ceiling.
But no, he's kind of lying on the floor, and you hear who you now know as the spoiled lover says, "What have you done with my Titus? Titus, I'm so sorry. I don't know what they've done to you." And Titus is kind of...
Wait, he was dying.
And she looks up and smirks at you. And then says, Titus,
That's the goal.
Titus,
she wasn't speaking
right,
for our
Titus,
benefit.
Titus, it's okay. Come away with me. I'm stuck here, but that bitch hit her. and Titus is lying groggily on the ground, he's not hitting anybody anytime soon.
No.
Cool. I scoop him up.
Okay.
They're still
firefighter carry. Okay.
Yep.
You guys make your way to the basement stairs and up and out. You guys are like, bye, Felicia.
Bye.
I want to make sure to padlock the basement when we leave.
Okay.
Yeah, and can you keep that spell up to keep her pinned there? She's there for a week or something, isn't she?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Her spell?
As long as you maintain that spell?
Yeah.
So let's keep her there in case we want to do
that
something
means
else.
I would have had to spend a mana earlier also to cast.
Yes. Thank you for playing fair.
Yeah. Okay. I moved.
Okay.
But yeah, she is physically stuck here in this room for up to a week.
Okay.
Yep.
We should probably warn the people upstairs.
I can go
No, because then that means we were down here.
So the poor girl's gonna walk into the basement and set loose a vengeful ghost.
I mean,
So
that's
while you guys are kind of talking this plan out,
She's
But
stuck.
like in a
She's
snare.
bound to the room. So
so while you guys are talking this plan out, and you guys are like coming out of the cellar, you're deciding, are we going to lock this thing up? What are we going to do? It comes to your attention that the sun has set and has been set.
Mhm.
It is
For
it
a
is
while.
dark.
Oh.
It is like 8-9 p.m.
We were in there a
time
while.
did not pass the same way. I mean, we were
Cool.
in there for an hour.
About
They're just not
about hour and a half to
alive.
two.
Aligned.
Like 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, the times don't necessarily sync.
Nope.
That's fascinating.
Cool.
Okay, well,
how long has Titus been missing?
2 weeks.
which would explain why he's not dead.
Right.
Because
Went
2 weeks
slower
without
there.
like water would definitely kill you. Okay,
Cool.
so let's take this emaciated wreck of a man on the metro.
I call a fucking Uber.
I mean, we
Yeah, I
drove
think it's
here, right?
definitely an Uber.
You can call an Uber.
Yeah, we took a car.
Yep. So you guys call an Uber.
Uber X. Sorry, my friend had too much to drink.
Sure. You guys are not going upstairs. You're not going to go into the even dart.
I think we should probably warn them.
Yeah.
Because otherwise they might get ensnared and she'll take somebody
Okay,
else.
Songbird
she
can't go
take
back
them
in there
anywhere.
because they recognized him.
I mean,
So I'll go.
they would know us as the people that were with you also. Can
Sure.
we get the Mysterium to give them a heads up?
Yeah, I was just going to see about having the Mysterium send somebody there to clear it out. Surely they have somebody who can do that. Tell them, hey, it's bound there.
Okay. Basically,
know what's
report the rank 3 ghost is in there. It's bound for a week. We can't handle that.
Yeah, there's a
basically.
gate. I don't know how to
But
show
somebody
it. There's
far
a very
more
bad
powerful
ghost.
than us to deal with it.
Okay.
We got your guy. We found your problem. It's
Yeah, I think we call the Uber straight back to the museum.
Okay.
Yeah.
Like,
All right. So you guys.
hey, it's us. We're back after hours again.
Right. Yeah. So Maya is there, and she kind of looks at you and goes, "Oh my god!" and like hops out, like throws the doors open, like gets her arm under Titus. It's like, what the hell happened to it? And like is moving forward. She does not make Songbird or Weird sit on the benches. She's like, "Okay, come on."
Hell no. I was not going to
Yeah.
allow that.
I wasn't going
And
to
so
allow
it
that.
is very cramped in that elevator. You guys get very, very comfortable with one another because there's 6 people in an elevator that was cramped with 3. But you guys descend down, get to that -3rd, can descend down to 6. Maya continues and basically, guides Songbird basically through past the first offices that were near the elevator and past, and Weird and Songbird, and I guess even technically Atratus and Mammon, you guys see for the first time the Athenaeum proper, and it is a library on 3 levels. Huge racks and racks of books, lots of stuff, and there's literally the old school giant chains across this. This is the restricted section, literally glowing with mana, empowered rooms.
And what do they got? Books that'll bite
Right?
your
Yeah,
hand
it's
or some shit? Come
no,
on.
you don't mess with this stuff.
no. Have you seen the actual chained libraries?
Oh yeah, they're gorgeous.
They're really cool.
You guys
show you a picture.
continue in. I have to pull up my notes. I think I have somebody for this.
You had somebody last time.
Okay. You guys basically carry Titus through, and Maya says we don't exactly have facilities for helping people. We're a library, but there's an open office kind of room that you guys set him down on this big empty table, shove the computer monitor out of the way, lay him down, and she's like, okay, I'm gonna get the curator and she'll know what to do. Y'all just stay put. And then she runs out to find the curator. Thinks that's where we just end the episode.
No, I refuse. We need to wrap this up so I can finally do some goddamn free time shit.
Okay. Well, there really actually is not too much. The curator does arrive And let's see here. Oceans. I'm trying to remember what she's.
Oceans beneath mountains.
Oceans beneath mountains.
Is that a Mysterium thing, these names?
That's a mage name.
It's a mage name. It's a shadow name.
Okay.
You can
Is it an
name
I Ching reference?
Is it a what?
Is it an I Ching reference?
Since I don't know what that is, no.
Oh.
Yeah,
It's
your
like
shadow
a
name is just anything
fortune
you pick
telling
to
thing.
Yep. Yeah, you
show like who you want to be. So
do I seriously not? I didn't. Okay, Conka doesn't have oceans under mountains. That's why I can't find her.
it used to be there. I've seen it.
Yeah, that's what I thought too. But yeah, I can't find it.
But yeah,
But yeah,
oceans beneath
that
mountains.
said, God, this is gonna bug me. Gotta find it. We're gonna go long, air quotes. And so yeah, she walks in and like is already rolling her sleeves up. She's like, okay, hang on, where is he? Okay, that looks bad. That looks pretty
Yeah,
bad.
we aren't equipped
We just
for
got
this,
back from the Underworld.
so
The
Yeah.
Underworld, sure, okay, that things make a little bit more sense.
there was a very big ghost, high-rank, powerful ghost.
She wasn't that big.
She was a pretty beefy ghost.
Pretty beefy ghost. And she
So,
goes,
we
okay,
found your problem.
yeah, no, that'll do it. Did you?
You're gonna need to send some more seasoned people to deal with that, I think.
No, that's you guys. You guys,
We don't know how to close an Avernian gate. Can you tell us how to close a gate?
It's okay. We're in the library. We'll figure
yeah, I
it
was
out.
to say, closing the gate not really going to be a problem, but no, the whole reason we sent Titus is to find issues with ghosts and why ghosts were acting up in Jersey City.
Oh, he found an issue with a ghost.
Yeah,
Yeah, we know what's up.
so you either need to banish this ghost back to the Underworld, or find some other way to deal with her. Chain her, bind her, do whatever you need to. She wasn't causing problems, 2 months ago. She was,
She wasn't here 2 months ago. She got summoned.
Weird can tell you that she totally was here more than a month ago.
She was? Okay.
Yep. That is where we leave our session, is as she's rolling her sleeves up and says, okay, unless any of you are really good at life magic, you're not any help, get out. And she,
All right.
yeah, and she basically like, she puts the hammer down. She's like, no, still your problem.
Okay.
You guys.
Cool.
And that is where we leave the episode, with the cabal getting scolded by the curator, saying, no. You don't.
For saving
Oh
a
no,
life?
she's quite pleased that you saved that, and she's like, but now you need to go deal with the ghost issue.
Need to go fix the problem. Well, I mean, while we're here, we can take the time to research how to
I just want to reach out to our viewers and say, I will punch something one day.
eventually.
If you believe hard enough, and maybe visit our Patreon.
Yeah. So,
That's the special third tier is deciding what
this wizard.
Songbird punches.
Yeah. Listen, guys. If somebody reaches out to me and requests the Fist Wizard pledge level, I'll make it a thing. But that said, thanks, guys. We will catch you guys on the next episode. Here's me with more. Hey guys, thanks for watching episode 6 of Occultists Anonymous. Thanks for sticking with us. We appreciate your support. As always, feel free to like, subscribe, follow us on Twitter. Anybody who pledges on Patreon is a big help. Thank you so much. But I am very curious. What do you guys think the Phantasm Society is? Are they other mages? Are they something else? Let me know down in the comments. We'll see you guys next time.